Snatched footage from the streets of Yangon on Friday morning. Security on show near insane prison, where the verdict in the Aung San Suu Kyi trial was at last to have been handed down. The pro-democracy leader has already faced a number of delays in this stuttering 2-month trial. Now, literally, a last-minute twist. Diplomats who were in the courtroom say the judge simply announced the court wasn't ready to make its ruling and that Suu Kyi appeared resolute.
She was consulting with her lawyers the whole time before the judges arrived, and she seemed very strong.
Many activists suspect the postponement may have been because the 8th of August is the 21st anniversary of a pro-democracy uprising in 1988, and the military regime feared sparking new protests. The bizarre charges levelled against Suu Kyi have attracted international condemnation. She faces 5 years in insane prison for violating the terms of her house arrest by allowing American John Yetor to stay in her lakeside home after he swam there uninvited. Leaders in exile accuse Myanmar's military government of trying to sideline the prominent opposition figure in the lead-up to elections planned for next year.
They care more about winning elections rather than getting legitimacy for the elections by the international community. So it is very difficult. But if all the international community is, all the countries is united in telling the regime that okay, if you don't release her and if you don't allow her party to run fairly and if you don't allow all the people to participate in the elections, we won't recognize your election result.
The delay has also increased speculation she will be returned to house arrest rather than kept in prison.
By holding off sentencing Aung San Suu Kyi, the regime is hoping to be able to use Aung San Suu Kyi to open negotiations with the international community. They are hoping that they will be able to secure some type of concession, some kind of agreement, or even some kind of bribe by the international community to make things easier for Aung San Suu Kyi.
Experts say political trials rarely last longer than a week in Myanmar. Continual delays in Aung San Suu Kyi's trial are proof of how sensitive her case has become to the military government.
If you look at the nature of the current bizarre trial on Aung San Suu Kyi, if you look at the nature of the Burmese military government, how they govern the country, you could predict the outcome of the election. It is going to be a win-win situation for the Burmese military government to prolong the rule.
Despite threats of tougher sanctions and the offer of closer ties with the United States, the military junta's determination to neutralise Aung San Suu Kyi has so far remained steadfast. The 64-year-old is locked in an unfinished struggle, isolated from the international community, her party and Myanmar's people. Aela, Callan, Al Jazeera, Bangkok.